So I'm 2 weeks post-op today, and it honestly hasn't felt like 2 weeks. It's felt like it's been 2 months. It's just been the longest 2 weeks of my life, it feels like. I'm still doing good. I went and saw my pain doctor today, actually, and we're gonna change up my pain medicine because what I'm taking now with the Norco, it just makes me feel kind of weird. So he thinks that we can get something a little better for the pain management. I'm not having like tons and tons of pain. Like days 1 through 5 are probably the worst with pain, and then after that I feel like I made really good strides and I felt like I was doing really well, not a ton of complications. And now I'm realizing, I'm kind of at the long game of healing from this surgery. Like you see big strides of healing. You're like, oh, this is great. I'm going to start chewing again and everything's going good. But, I still have bony pain from wherever the prosthesis is screwed into. It's still numb along here. Chin is still numb. Deviated septum is going to be there for probably at least another 6 to 10 weeks, I'm guessing. I'm looking into getting appointments with ENT doctors in Dallas to have that checked out. But definitely the thing that's bugging me the most at this point is the cracking that I hear in my Le Fort almost constantly when I swallow. And this is just probably part of the healing process. The Le Fort, mine was shaped, my maxilla was downwards, and then they pushed it up and then forward. So there's a gap in the back, and I think Dr. Sullivan used bone grafts, and that needs time to heal. I'm plated permanently on the front, so I have these screws and plates right here, but it takes time to heal. And I've heard of this happening to 2 other people who have that cracking in their Le Fort too, so I don't want to scare anyone. It sounds like a really rare thing, but it is something I'm dealing with, and it's very unnerving every time I swallow, so it's kind of created a fear of swallowing for me, which isn't good. I'm trying to eat as well as I can, but the difficulty of learning to re-swallow and also just feeling the Le Fort kind of creak and crack is making it difficult to eat. So I'm hoping in the next few weeks the Le Fort fuses, and I also think my rubber bands are a little to play with that. Gotta take a break. I still need a little towel whenever I drink something. It just kind of dribbles out. Not because I don't have feeling. I don't really know why that's happening. It's just, I think it has to do too with just the mouth opening. Like I can only open a finger's width still. Maybe a little bit more. And as I open, I feel pain just along here, but it feels like more of a muscular pain because it's the muscle preventing me from opening wider. So in the coming weeks, that should get better. And I wear rubber bands just at night now to kind of, I guess, retrain the muscles on where to swing your jaw. I don't have to wear them during the day anymore, and that's partially because the Le Fort is cracking too, and I think that the Le Fort does better when there's not rubber bands attached to these tads pulling on my maxilla. So that's good that I don't have to wear the rubber bands all the time. I think I'm doing a little better with talking, smiling. Still a lot of tightness and swelling in my face. I don't know how long that takes to get back, but I'm just really trying to practice smiling more and moving my face more. And scars are doing okay. There's the ear scar. From there, even down into the lobe a little bit. And then I'm starting to wear silicone right there, so I won't show that today. So yeah, those are my biggest updates, is still learning, talking and my face kind of untight. My Le Fort is cracking, which is rare. Deviated septum, which is also rare. Oh, and I got my splint off, so I'm also learning how to use my thumb again at the same time as my jaw, so they can kind of be buddies. That's fun. And yeah, just being good about managing pain and the muscular pain at this point, but realizing it's going to be a while till I can bite into something, probably 6 weeks until I can start chewing on stuff, and even then it's a slow process, and probably a slow process to start chewing again. And I'll go and see my physical therapist who's trained and working with the jaw. At first she'll just do lymphatic drainage, and then maybe we'll move on to some other things. And I'm also thinking about getting a myofunctional therapist who helps you with your tongue posture and swallowing and all that, since I seem to still be having problems and it's causing some anxiety around eating, which I really need to eat. I mean, I'm a stick. I need to eat, so I know that. And those are all the updates for today. Thank you.